Hey, this is Ben with Stogie Review, and I'm here with Kyle Gellis with Warped Cigars.
Yep.
We're talking about what's new that came out this year.
We have been. It's been a big show, so what we have is Maestro del Tiempo, Lee of Stogie, and the new Corto X46. So Maestro del Tiempo and Corto are debuting for the first time, as well as Lee of Stogie. You guys probably know Corto X50, but now we've retired that one, and the X46 is now out.
Yeah, the Corto is one of my favorites too, and I actually had one of the new ones earlier today, and it was fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was very good. So tell us a little bit. I'm smoking right now the Maestro del Tiempo. So what is this plant exactly?
So Maestro del Tiempo is the use of all three regions of Nicaragua. You guys probably know them as Jalapa, Vega, and Esteli. So what we did is we use all of Anganorsa's farms and lots. So in total, it's about 6 to 8 different lots from different farms throughout all three regions. So it really encompasses all of Nicaragua. So you get an example from each aspect: the sweetness from Jalapa, the spice and body from Esteli, and the earthiness from Bodega. So it's an ever-changing, ever-evolving blend. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, I can actually taste it. I mean, I'm just now into the cigar, and I can actually taste all the spiciness, a little bit of the sweetness, a little bit of earthiness to it. It's actually very tasty, and I really like the size too. But I enjoy smaller ring gauge stuff, so which most of your stuff is like perfectly sized for what I prefer. Mostly Corona, Gorda, Corona. You know, so you got some Toros and Robustos, but nothing really huge, which is what I'm kind of glad to see.
Yeah, well, I've said it a lot, is we don't make anything over 52, we never will. That's because I didn't grow up around it. My dad smoked Habanos, and that's the classic Coronas, Robustos, a 48 Robusto by 5, a true Robusto. You know, so you don't need a larger ring gauge to create an experience. You need the smaller ones to encompass all filler, binder, and wrapper. In order to do that, you have to stay true to really what is worth it, what will be here 10 years from now, 20 years from now. You know, it's not going anywhere. To me, large ring gauges, you're getting filler, and that's only going to give you one dimension. You need all three to work together.
Yeah, so what is the price point on this one?
That one is probably, I believe it's 95 right now, and then the 52 by 4.5 is around 920, 940.
That's really good. I mean, it's an outstanding cigar so far, what I've tasted. And so the other one is Villa Sombra?
Villa Sombra.
So what is that blend consist of?
Shaded Villa, as Villa Sombra is known as, is actually the first cigar I've created out of Topsa that is not 100% Anganorsa. It uses an Ecuadorian shade wrapper, Connecticut shade, and then all Anganorsa interior, all from Jalapa. So it's one region, all encompassed. So what we did is you have this very, very powerful sweetness, thick molassesy kind of aspect on the retro. Very little spice, but very deep, very complex. It can be used in the morning, lunch, dinner. It's an all-around great smoke. The aromatics that come off of it are, they're unmistakable. You know when you light one up, if you smell it for the first time, if you're walking into a cigar shop and someone smells it, that's Villa Sombra.
And it's available in two sizes?
It's available in two sizes. The Mojito, which is the 5.5 by 44, and the Mesadora, which is available in the 5.25 by 50. Box count to 25.
And what is the price point on those?
$8.80 for the Mojito and $9 for Mesadora.
Now, I know we talked about this a little earlier off camera, but one of your most sought-after cigars, one of the hottest things on the market is your Skyflower.
Yes.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Now, I know it's kind of a limited edition, but not really. Explain a little bit about the Skyflower, what goes into making that, and how it's limited release and why.
So Skyflower actually uses a priming of leaf known as Medio Tiempo. Medio Tiempo is a rare offshoot that comes off the top priming of Liero. So it doesn't grow on every plant. So what happens is you have two small offshoots that grow within the Liero. Not every plant grows it. You have to harvest it out of the pilons of Liero with tweezers. That's how hard and difficult it is. It's a very thick, very ugly, small leaf. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, if you see it, you'll understand. But it takes a lot of fermenting, a lot of processing to get it to where it's burnable and it's not harsh. It's a very difficult leaf to deal with. Arsenio and Jacinto have known about it from Topsa since back in Cuba because they use it in the Vehiki. So they knew how to process it and ferment it. But a lot of people don't. They don't want to go through the process of trying to get that material out. Out of the entire season of crop that comes out of Topsa, only about 17 bales of it will be Medio Tiempo. And the size of operation they are, it's not a lot. So we have to hand select each medio tiempo that we use for Skyflower. So in essence, when I go down to source it, I'm only getting 1 or 2 of those bales. So therefore, it takes a long time to find a bale that's consistent with what we originally did. So it varies from crop to crop. Some years 17 bales, some years 9 bales. It just depends. So we make it when we have room for production. Production for us and our priority is our, our core lines, La Hacienda, Futuro, all that comes first. So when we have room in production, we can create it. So the release of it is sporadic. We don't have set times. It's not like the fall, the summer, or the spring. It's when we can do it. I actually go down the second week of August to source and to get ready for the next release. But we have material left, we just don't know when it's going to come out. It's set so specifically that I can tell you it's bale J14985.
Wow.
That's the bale. So when it comes out, that's how specific we have to get with it. It's very finicky, but as you can tell, people love it, and we always want to make sure the consistency is there. So it's a lot of work, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a cigar sell out as quick as that cigar did. My cigar shop near me where I'm at now, the Smoke Ring, they got in, I think it was like 20-something boxes. It was a lot of boxes. I don't remember the exact number. And it sold out literally in like less than 24 hours. I mean, and they weren't even put out. They were just kind of stacked and they sold out immediately. I mean, that is incredible. But it's a spectacular smoke. I loved it. I really loved it. I wish I'd have bought a couple boxes.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier, like you're kicking yourself for not doing it. And I was like,
yeah,
you should have done it.
I literally bought 4 out of the box. Went home and thought, no, I should have just went ahead and got the whole thing. I tried to go back, it was all gone already. It was crazy, but it is a spectacular cigar.
I appreciate it.
It's excellent. I tell a lot of people that I've had your whole line now, and I love pretty much everything that you've had in your portfolio right now. It's really outstanding cigars. I'm glad to see the success in it.
I appreciate that. And a lot of it has to do, obviously, with the people we work with El Titan de Bronze down in Miami, and then Casa Fernandez and Aganorsa, which, as you can tell, if they turn the camera around, we have them with us this year. As you can see, they're right over there. So when we bring everything in, we bring it full circle. It's family. They're on the same journey and the same mission as us, and it shows in the product. And I'm just so happy to see that people enjoy it, and we're going to keep giving it to you.
So going back to the 2 new releases, when should they be available at retailers?
The end of September, you should see Maestro del Tiempo and Vida Sombra.
Okay. So it's not very far away.
No. New Corto should ship the end of August.
Okay.
Some shops have already gotten it, small allocations, because we had a very small shipment come into the warehouse right before we left. So those are already out.
And people can find you on Instagram and Twitter at Warped Cigars.
At Warped Cigars, right? Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's where I keep up with you most of the stuff too over there. But yeah, I appreciate everything. Thanks for taking time to interview with us. Thanks.
Not a problem. Thank you so
very
much. I appreciate it. Thanks, Stogie.
Thanks.